Welcome to Exploring Eternize. My name is TJ Daly, and today we're going to cover the community section of the Eternize app. To get to this section, simply open the app and click the community icon in the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen. Now, why is the community section here? It's here for two main reasons. Number one, it's to allow you to support others on their spiritual journeys and to allow you to receive support during your spiritual journey. The main way we accomplish and the way that those are communicated is through the standard Eternize vibration. So now you can send a prayer to someone that they can physically feel. Now let's jump in. Today we're going to cover how to find existing connections, find connection requests, add new connections, send and receive prayers, and how to modify the way you engage with users in the app. So when you get to the community section, you'll see this screen. This is a very simple list of your current connections with a search bar at the top that will allow you to search through them if you have more than just a handful. On the tab to the right, you'll see connection requests. This is where your incoming requests are going to be. So when someone sends you a connection request, it's going to be here, as well as suggested connections. And that's very similar to what you see in other social media platforms. So based on the people you're connected to, we'll put some suggestions here for you. Back on the My Connections tab, you're going to see a couple different things. We're going to start at the top. We're going to start with Ask for Prayers. What this does is if you're going through something, you may have some anxiety around or maybe have some fear around, you can send a prayer or a prayer request to the connections on your list. You can send it to all of them or you can send it to some of them. We're going to go ahead and put together a sample one. So I'm going to say, I have an injury that I'm dealing with and I have to go to physical therapy and I'm a little bit stressed out about that. Now we have a keep intention for. Well, what is that? Well, that is how long the prayer is going to show up. And we'll show you a little bit later where it shows up. But how long that intention request is going to show up in one of your connections or your selected connections intention screen. So if this is something that you're going through for a number of weeks and you would like prayers every day, you can switch this to weeks. You can also change the number. If you want 4 weeks instead of 3, you can do that. Now, as we scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see two options. If you select all connections and hit confirm, this is going to send the prayer request as is to all of your connections. If you'd only like this to land with a couple different connections, click select connections and then pick the people that you'd like this prayer to go out to. So I'll select a couple there and I'll hit confirm. And that sends the prayer or the intention out to those particular connections. Now, if we go back to the screen, you'll see an intentions button. That is where the intention will show up on your connections device. So it's not going to show up here. It's not going to show if I click Kennedy, it will go back and I click Kennedy and I click intentions. It's going to be empty. On her screen, if she clicks my name, she'll see something here. It will stay there as long as you have determined it, or as long as you've stated it to stay there, right? So if you selected 4 weeks, it will appear in their intentions for you for 4 weeks. Now they do have the opportunity to mute that or remove it if they feel like they've already done what you've asked them to do. But for all intents and purposes, if you've selected 4 weeks, it's going to stay there. Now, if you run into somebody in mass or somewhere else and they're going through something and you want to remind yourself to pray for them, you can also add manual intentions here to keep yourself on top of that. So if this, and we hope it does, becomes kind of your go-to as it relates to praying for people, this is where you'll find those prayers. Now, going back, we have the send prayer function. So this can be used one of two ways, right? You can utilize intentions and you can pray through that. Or if you just want to send somebody a prayer, you click send prayer. Now, there's a couple of different ways we can do this. You can send it anonymously or you can let them know that you're praying for them. I'm going to go ahead and let them know. Now, this is amazing. You're sending somebody a vibration that they can feel to know that someone is praying for them. But you can also add an encouraging message. Let's say you want to add something that is related to scripture, or you want to add scripture specifically, but you're not super well versed as it relates to the Bible. So let's find relevant scripture here. And then we're going to put injury in, and we're going to go ahead and search that. We'll give it a few minutes to search against the database that we have in the background. And what it's going to do is it's going to come back with some different relevant scriptures as it relates to injury. You can read through all of these. We're going to go ahead and select one. We're going to hit confirm, and it is going to send a prayer. So they'll receive a vibration and they'll get a notification with that scripture. Now there's one or two little pieces to the puzzle that we're going to wrap up with. Number one is in the bottom right hand, you'll see a plus sign. This is where you add new connections. So you can search based on the information a person has given you, find them, and add a connection here. And lastly, you're going to see 3 dots to the right of the user. Now, there are a couple different options here. You're going to see delete, block, and mute prayers. Those are all pretty self-explanatory, but at the top, you're going to see customized prayer vibrations. Now, let's say you have somebody really important to you and you want to know if they're thinking about you or if they're praying for you. You can customize the way the cross vibrates for a particular person or set of people. You go through and you do that this way. So that way, if someone's praying for you, you don't need to open up your phone to see who it is. You'll get a customized vibration and know who it is. And that's it. That's the community section. Thank you so much for allowing us to support you on your spiritual journey. We really look forward to continuing to do so. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Visit the website in the support section. Again, thanks for your time. My name is TJ Daly, and God bless.